Over the years, I've gotten used to playing this game this time of the year. But all this weekend, I've been keeping my eye on the scores of my old game, too. You know, to see who's going to be joining me out here tomorrow. They're calling it Super Wild Card Weekend, sure. But remember, for every celebration, there's the other side, too.
And that is the ball game.
More guys cleaning out their lockers than picking up their golf bags. Well, now we've got one last showdown, and it's my favorite kind. The kind where one side doesn't look anything like the other.
We have seen the Steelers dominate.
Black and gold are colors of royalty in the NFL. 6 Super Bowl titles will get you that kind of respect. But the last time the Browns were playing in this tournament, I mean, Baker Mayfield was in the first grade. But this is the thing I love about football and golf. It might seem like history and belonging to fancy clubs are what matters. But really, all it's about is playing a bit better than the other guy. Do that, and you can wag your finger at anyone you want. And they just might remember it forever. Tonight, the winner stays alive. And the loser, well, I guess I'll be seeing you out here tomorrow.
No one better to welcome us to Pittsburgh than Joe Willie Namath, who grew up 30 miles from here. So come on over to Heinz Field, where the AFC North champion Steelers come onto the field. And the quarterback matchup tonight, Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns against Ben Roethlisberger and the Steelers in this AFC Wild Card playoff game. Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth, and Michelle DeFoy. The Steelers started out with a mark of 11-0. They stumbled down the stretch, but they come in as the number 3 seed. They win tonight. They go to Buffalo next Saturday. This is a franchise that, as you know, they've won 6 Super Bowls. The Cleveland Browns, meanwhile, have not even been to a Super Bowl. It's their first playoff game in 18 years, but this might be a new dawn with guys like Baker Mayfield and Nick Chubb and Myles Garrett. They win tonight. They go to Kansas City to meet the Chiefs next weekend. So we know that Kevin Stefanski, the Cleveland coach, tested positive for COVID. He's watching the game from home tonight. Michelle with more on that in a moment. What is the Cleveland game plan tonight, Chris?
You know, I think they have to try and establish Nick Chubb in this running game. Don't forget, the Steelers are the #1 pass rushing team in all of football, so you don't want to see too much of T.J. Watt and company coming after your team. And on defense, no big plays. Remember, the Pittsburgh Steelers have been struggling on the offensive side. Don't make it easy for them.
On the subject of the Steelers, do you expect we'll see more of the 11-0 Steelers or the team that lost 4 of their last 5 down the stretch?
You know, it depends. I think a lot on these young, talented wide receivers that the Pittsburgh Steelers have. The Steelers right now are dead last running the football. That seems almost impossible, doesn't it, for this franchise? So as you look at Ben Roethlisberger, you look at these young wide receivers, I think it's bombs away tonight.
Final game of the weekend. Let's find out. Which team plays next weekend? Which team doesn't? It's the Browns and the Steelers next on NBC.
NBC's Wild Card Playoff is brought to you by the newly redesigned 2021 Hyundai Santa Fe.